I get it, I get it. There were technical difficulties yesterday. I apologize. Yeah, it turns out the video cut out, like, within either a few seconds or a few minutes in. Some of you lost audio, some of you lost video, and some of you lost both. Sorry about it. But for those who, it turns out that a lot of you just lost the video. It froze, but you got the audio, so it was like, podcast, Ashley. Hope that's all right. So it turns out that the Wi-Fi in Indiana is subpar, and so I'm filming this. I usually do the direct upload, but I'm filming this on, like, the photo booth, and then I'll upload it, so hopefully this is better for you. A lot of you have really cool jobs. Some of you have really left-field jobs like biochemical engineers and truck drivers. A lot of you are unemployed, which is so cool, and to be honest, I expected that, because a lot of you are kind of my age, and that's just what happens when you're my age. And a lot of you are older than me and unemployed too, and that's totally fine as well. You don't, like, it's okay to not have a job. That is all right. And you will find one if you want to. I'm assuming you want to. Just because, you know, you gotta make money and stuff. Unless you have another way. You should tell me what it is, though, because I'd be into the whole not working and making money thing. But yeah. So, very, very cool. Oh, and one of you totally guessed my job. I was really, really shocked. I was like, no one's gonna know what my actual job is. And then someone was like, she's an assassin. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're totally right. So yeah. So hi everybody. So today I have another question for you. Where's your favorite place to get work done? Because my favorite place to get work done is a busy coffee shop. And the word busy is very important, or at least lively. Homey. Lively, homey, busy. If the coffee shop is just dead and tiny and quiet, I can't, like, I feel awkward walking in there. Like, I packed up all my stuff today, and because I'm in Indiana and it's kind of cold, and it turns out that I forgot to pack pants. Oops, I just have, like, gym shorts. So I was like, oh, I'll go to the Starbucks down in the lobby and I'll get work done there. Because sometimes you just have to, like, leave your hotel room or leave your bedroom to get work done. Do you feel? Because, you know, you've just been in there all day and it's, like, nice to get, like, in a new environment. So I was going to go to this coffee shop and work. But it was just, like, the coffee shop was tiny when I got there. It had 2 tables and it was totally dead. I'd be the only one in there, like a 2-table coffee shop. The baristas would be staring at me and I'd be like, hey. So I was like, eh. And I couldn't go outside because I don't have pants, you know? So, yeah. But you know what? The whole coffee shop feel has been like, well, I'm looking for new places to work is essentially what I'm trying to say. I really like busy coffee shops. So far, Dunn Brothers never really fails me. Dunn Brothers is always pretty hoppin' and pretty big and pretty, like, cozily decorated. However, their actual coffee is kind of shit. So, yeah. Starbucks is okay, except for they're so chainy that sometimes, like, I Google Maps a Starbucks and it turns out that it's just, like, a kiosk because they're fucking everywhere. Or I Google Maps a Starbucks and it's just, like, a little addition to a hotel, and it's not really a coffee shop, like today. And it's like, oh, I wanted, like, a coffee shop with, like, an atmosphere. So I think I have to look for more, like, local boutique-y kind of coffee shops, you know? Also, is there anywhere else that's nice to get work done that's not a coffee shop? I don't know where that would be, though. I could do a restaurant, but then I would definitely have to get a meal, and how long can you really sit at a restaurant? Because you can sit at a coffee shop for, like, hours, you know? Now, I, like, drew it out that much because it can be that long. So, like, where do you get work done when you need to get work done? Because I'm looking for, like, new places to be inspired by, you know? You know? Or, like, even, and your answer can even be like, you know what, to be honest, I'm not sure. So sometimes if I'm sick of my bedroom, I literally just go to my living room and I set up, and it can be a totally, like, cool place. So that's what I did. I went back to my hotel room and I set up, like, this little office because I do a lot of my work laying on my bed, but then I just get, like, sleepy and lethargic. So sometimes it's nice to, like, sit up and set something up. So I set up, I have this, like, little chair, and I have, like, a perfect amount of light where, like, I have all the sunlight, so I'm getting, like, vitamin D and everything looks, like, happy, but also, like, I close the curtain halfway, that way there's no glare on the computer and I actually work. And this is a little table, and I have my coffee, and I had a biscotti, and my external hard drive is right here, and I have a pillow for lumbar support, and just like moving from my bed to, like, this little setup place over here. This, like, I mentally designated this my workspace, my workplace, and I already feel, like, more ready to be productive. So, like, what are your tips for where to work? Like, specifically where to work. However, if you don't have where to work tips, I'll also take, like, how to work tips. Like, you know what really helps me? Downing a Red Bull. Then I'm super, super ready to work. Or, you know what really helps me? Looking in the mirror and saying, I'm ready to be productive. And then I can work. So what are your work tips / what are your best work environments? And Can you recommend to me places to work other than coffee shops? Libraries. That's like the only other place. Library and coffee shop. Where else do you work? You can't really work anywhere else. Restaurant, but you'd have to get a meal. Also, restaurants aren't really like workplaces, you know. Like, I worked at a pub once. That was kind of fun. I don't think I would do it very often, though. Yeah, okay, goodbye.